the intrepid bohemian, along with Edda's Natural Rock Creations, is here today bringing you a special video from Flying Pig Studio. We've got a special anniversary reveal video. I'm really excited to bring it to you, so stay tuned. Like, follow, share the channel, and let's get started. So, like I say, today's a special day. We have a great anniversary and unveiling. But first, I just want to show you Dulcina, my girlfriend Dulcina. She's got a pretty smile, but she don't say too much. But she's a great model for some of my stuff. There she's wearing a turquoise necklace with a Hannah Fatima pendant that I formed. And those turquoise, amber, and black beads there I brought back from Tibet. So if you're interested in anything you see, just message me and we'll see what we can do. As you can see, a cast of characters, local cast of characters has gathered around to see the unveiling, to see what's going on. But first, a little bit of history, so what this is all about. For those of y'all who don't know, let me see if I can get this up here. For those of you who don't know, about 5, maybe 6 years ago even, I took a great road trip out to Oregon. Along the way, I stopped at several places. One of them was in Nevada. So what we did here is, let me open up my road atlas and give you a little bit of background on all this, and then we'll go on to the great unveiling. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. So what we did is we loaded up all my imaginary friends and me, voices in my head, loaded up a bunch of camping equipment, and we were going out to Oregon. And along the way, we stopped in Winnemucca, went through the dusty roads of Winnemucca, and where's that at? I've got it marked. There we go. And from Winnemucca, we drove up to the little town almost on the Oregon state line of Denio, to the Royal Peacock Opal mine. A really interesting place. It's talking about out in the middle of nowhere. So you pass a sign when you leave Winnemucca. It's something like 168, 186 miles. It's a long way to the next gas station. You have to be really prepared. There's no stores out there. You have to be totally self-sufficient. There is a little campground that I stayed at. It was, they had a little campground there at the mine. And for three days, I dug for opals. I was fairly successful. The bigger opals, it said you're supposed to bury for 5 years to let them cure and so they don't break. Now I will say that, or so they don't crack. I will say that about maybe a year and a half ago or so, I took one of them out and it promptly broke in half. So I don't know what's going to happen here. They may just all crumble up into nothing. So we'll see here in just a minute. But first I want to show you some of the smaller ones I found. Let's see here. So just a bit more about the opal mine. It was a really neat place. It was hard work. I mean, you pay. It's not really cheap to dig into what they call the wall. You get what you put into it. But it was pretty good. They had some nice warm springs nearby that you could go by. It's like a nice big pool or pond you could get in and swim. It was really nice. But it was out in the middle of nowhere, and I did meet some characters. Now, you could dig through the tailings for really cheap and then pick up little small pieces find small pieces of opal. But I chose to, I'd been wanting to do this for years. I'd seen this program on TV about digging for treasure and going out here and digging for opals, and I had kind of the fever. It's my birthstone. I really just love it. This is kind of like, was a dream. So I went out there and dug for opals, and I found some, as you can see here. This is just a common opal. I don't know if it's really worth anything, but this one has a little bit of fire in it, but it's common opal too. Then it was really cool because I'd be digging along, and you see that's that's like a little stick in there, and it's not petrified or anything. It's just a little stick, so that's pretty cool. I found sticks just, into the wall. What this place was, excuse me, what this place was, it was, this is another common opal. They're very pretty, even though they're common. They have a very glassy, milky look to them. And this had been a lake. And then the Yellowstone volcano went off 100,000 years ago, and it covered this place up with this dirt, and these are trees. This is petrified wood, actually. This is what this is, and it just covered it, and silica went from the volcano went into the tree veins, and it created these beautiful opals. This is a fire opal, I believe, here. In fact, I'm sure it is. See a little bit of color there. Sometimes they flash really good. I've got some little small pieces, and I don't know, the guy said that these were more valuable than diamonds. Oh, did you see that? That's very beautiful. Yeah, I love that. So he said these things were more valuable than diamonds. Does anybody know? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. These are all you can see that color there, and in the ends you see it really good. Look at that, that's beautiful. This one I'm going to make into a pendant for myself. I'm going to try and clean it a little bit more. I'm not going to do a lot to it, because I like that, looks like wood. And then it flashes the color. But I'm going to make this into a pendant for myself with maybe some of the beads I brought back from Tibet. Here's another piece of that. This was actually these three pieces were all actually one piece. And then when I hit it, I broke it. That's the thing. You're just digging along, and then all of a sudden you hit something, and you're digging in dirt like this. I've got a couple of these. I've got a couple of jars of this dirt. I want to go through them. There may be some more opals in there. Some petrified wood. This is 100,000-year-old dirt. Rocks. Here's a pretty piece here. It's just a small piece. But you can see that. So I don't know. But the guy said I paid with the trip, but how do you clean this up? How do you sell it? I don't know. I wasn't for that anyway. Here's another little piece. This could be a really good, nice little piece here in a necklace. That's just beautiful. And then some more common ones. So I was digging along the first day, and I found these ones. I found these small pieces, and I think that's just beautiful. So I found these small pieces, and then on the second day, late in the second day, I was like, boy, I'm tired. I wanted to go ahead and get to the coast, in the mountains of Colorado. It's kind of dry here, where I wanted to eat some fresh fish. So I was wanting to get on. I wasn't having much luck finding anything. I was wanting to get on with it. So I was about to say, let's give it up, go to the springs and bathe, and then pack up and get ready to go for the next morning. When all of a sudden, I heard a chip, and this flew off. And I could see the end of something big. You know, I looked back, and the guy was there. He looked at me. He said, "What'd you do?" And I said, "I think I found something big." So, and I did. I found something that was really nice and big. We were cleaning it. Now I know better. I should have just put it in my bucket and brought it home and worked on it here. But we were cleaning it and it broke in half. And now I say, like I say, I know it's in at least 3 pieces. So let's see. It is right here. This has been, the opal's been sitting in here for 5-ish years, close to 6. It's all in that. Oh, wow, look, I've already got them sitting on top. I must have done that earlier. I didn't even realize that. So here they are. There's one there. And what I'll do is I'll just take a brush and brush them. See if I can push this other stuff back. But you can see that is a big piece there. It's way dusty. But wow, look at that. It's already glistening. And I've got a smaller old toothbrush here. And you can see that it's gonna take a while to clean up. I also have they say use a little dental tool on it, you know, to get that stuff off. Boy, look at that. Isn't that nice looking there? And then I've got this piece here. Maybe we'll get to see a little bit better. Try and brush some of that off. Oh, look at that. There we go. Look how glassy that is. So are these black opals? Are they worth anything? Does anybody know? I want to say there's some fire in there from time to time, but I don't really see a lot like those smaller ones. And then I've got this piece here. So I don't know. That one almost has some fire in it too. We've got those. Those are going to be real pretty when they clean up. I didn't even know they were left. I thought they were still down in the dirt. I don't know when I did that. So, and then I've got all of this. This is just the sand that was in. I don't think there's anything else in there. No. Well, there might be some in some of this. No, it's all dirt. Yeah, that's what I thought. This was all just dirt that I'd picked up. You're supposed to bury it in the kind of dirt. But look at that. Isn't it going to be pretty once it's cleaned up? You can see this is all one big piece here. I believe I had it right the other time. It's kind of like that, I guess. Maybe like that. Anyway, now this was a tree 100,000 years ago, and now it's raw black opal. So, maybe not as an exciting video, but I think it's pretty exciting. I think that's beautiful. There's that one again. So if you know anything about these opals, what they might be worth, if they were really worth anything, let me know. Checking out now. I'm on my way. Road recovery. Actually, I'm just on the way to get more rocks. See ya.